Okay, so this is the first question of Lead Code Weekly Challenge. The problem name is count covered buildings. So basically over we have given positive integer n that representing an into n cities, a kind of matrix. We are also given 2D grid buildings where buildings are equal to x comma y, which denotes a unique building located at coordinates x comma y. So basically we have given this array buildings which have these coordinates value like 1 comma 2. So 1 comma 2 is this point, then 2 comma 2 this point, like that. We can plot this coordinates on a matrix or on a graph. We have given one integer n which basically denotes the number of buildings that we have, number of unique buildings we have. For example, n equal to 3. Okay, so our task is to find a building which is covered by from all the four sides by another at least one building. So this 2 comma 2 building is covered by this 1 comma 2 building, 2 comma 1 building, 3 comma 2 building, and 2 comma 3 building. So this is the valid building. That's why we are returning 1 over here. So this is our task. Constraints are 10 to the power 5, so we can't use brute force or double loop. So we have to think something intuitively or something which can be done in big of n log n time at least. Okay, so that's the problem. Now what, how we can solve this? So our aim is to find at least one building on left side, one building on right side, and one building on the top, and one building at the bottom, right? So what we can do, we can create one hash map where we, like for example for row 2 we can store all the possibles uh, column of all the possible buildings. So for this 2 we can store one. So let's say for at 1 we have one building, then at column 3 we have building. So for corresponding to 2 we can store 1 and 3, right? We can, in this way we can prepare hash map. Similarly for columns also we can prepare a hash map row wise. For this column 2 we can put this value 3 and 1. So 2 column 2 interfering with row 3 and 1. So at row 3 and at 1 we have building, right? And oh sorry, at 2 also, this I forgot to mention. So this is presented both row and column, right? So like that we can prepare a hash map. Then what we can do, at every building we can check whether there is something on left side, there is something on right side, or whether there is something present on top side, or whether something present on the bottom side. So we have to check, and if all the four sides have something, at least one building, then we can increment our count. So let me explain my code to you. So here I have created two hash map, one for storing the number of column which is present in a particular row, or number of buildings which is present at particular row. So that is for row storing that thing. Similarly column storage there, which is storing the number of rows present at that particular column. Like for this 2 we have 3 and 1, so like that it is storing. Then here I am taking the building dot size, then I am filling the value in that hash map. So I am iterating over all the buildings, then taking the x coordinate and taking the x coordinate as a key and entering the k1 value, which is the column value or y axis, right? Similarly I am taking over here y axis as a key and putting the x axis value. Okay, so this is for row store. Then what I am doing over here, I am iterating over all the rows. Okay, so row is equal to building I comma 0 and column equal to building I comma 1. Then over here what I'm doing, I'm trying to find the lower bound. So for this row and for this column, so I'm trying to find the lower bound. So over here uh, and then what I'm checking over here, if it equal to equals to row dot begin, that means nothing is present before that particular row value or x-axis value, or if it is pointing to the end, that means nothing is present on the right side. In that case we can just continue because nothing is there, either on the left side is nothing is there or on the right side nothing is there. but we want there should be one element on the left side and one element on the right side. Similarly, over here we are checking uh, row dot begin equals to row dot end. So here we are checking upper bound. So yeah, this is for checking on the right. Sorry, this is for checking on the left side checking, and this is for checking on the right side. Okay. So if over here we are checking upper bound, so here we are checking right side value. If nothing is present there, then we are just continuing. Similarly, we can check column wise, checking for the bottom side, and here similarly checking for the top side of particular coordinate or particular building. And if all the conditions are satisfied, so at the end we are incrementing our answer and returning the answer. So let me run this code. Let me submit it.